Hello everyone, and welcome to the last episode of Video Game Choo Choo for the year. Let me see when this will come out. Yeah, it's coming out right before New Year's, so hey, this is the last 2018 episode. It's me, John, and we got Rose here this week.
Hi, I'm here.
Rose, I'm very happy to have you here on this final episode of the year.
Yeah.
I'm real excited to see what 2019 brings for the site.
A lot of fucking video games.
Yeah, that's probably what it'll be. But, you know, that's what it usually is.
Yeah. Except this year.
Except this year. I mean, we still had stuff to talk about. We had
for sure.
We had our Game of the Year deliberations.
Yeah, but, like, you look at, like, a couple of the people on the website, and, like, even I almost struggled to be like, hey, can I just make a top 5 list? Like, hey...
Most of us made a top 5 list. I made a top 5 list.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, so this is coming out after Game of the Year. It's interesting. We still didn't do a top 10, or a top whatever. We didn't do our site-wide top choices, but we still did our regular awards. I will be honest, it's kind of funny that this year I almost feel like us doing a top 10 for the site would have been
a good thing.
Not a problem because we would have argued and gotten pissed, but more a problem because it would have been difficult to actually fill out a top 10.
I don't know. I feel like we could have just said, like, hey, Quiet Man's number 1. All right, what are we just stacking in the bottom of this list, okay? Like,
I mean, I'll be honest, if I'm gonna be real here, like, just looking at how the awards went and how everyone's, like, lists went, like, it probably would have been The Missing. Like, yeah. It probably would have been The Missing. Like, either that or, I mean, a lot of people were shouting out... I remember someone in Choo Chat actually specified another game that came up a bunch. I don't think it was Spider-Man. It was something else.
Well, we all like Celeste, but...
Celeste, yeah, it could have been Celeste, too.
I feel...
But,
yeah, there was something. Whatever. We'll figure it out someday.
Look, it doesn't matter, really. Like, I mean, that's just me saying it for fun. You know, that's just my prediction on what it would have ended up being if we were to do it. But we didn't, and that's fine, you know? I'm glad that we all have our own games of the year. I'm glad that I was able to say that Smash Bros. Was number 1 for my lists, and nobody else could tell me no, John.
John.
It's not as good as all these other games, and I'm like, it's real to me!
It's best music in your heart.
Yeah, okay. It has Xenoblade music in it, alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't have enough. I was like, unless it's all hidden behind unlocks, the fact that they only have battle.
They have, like, 2 more, I think, from 2.
Yeah, but they're not even, like, the bangers, it seems like. Like,
yeah.
They could have put in, like, some of the field music, and that would have been, like, really good. You didn't even have to remix it. Yeah,
because that's something neat about, like, Gower Plain, is that they actually have, like, the Gower Plain music on there. Like, they have a couple of, like, chill songs, especially when the stage goes into nighttime. It's like, yeah, here's a nice chill song, but, you know, they didn't do that. That's fine, that's fine.
I would almost hope this time around what they would do, I feel like they won't end up doing this, but, like, I'd want them to add more music for DLC, not just, like, with characters, like, just be like, hey, here's some more music or something. Mm-hmm. Like, I would be cool with that.
We'll see. I mean, they're supposed to be adding more music with the characters, and they didn't exactly specify, like, oh, hey, this has to be from the series that these new characters are from, so, you know, who knows, maybe they'll just be like... By the way, with Joker, here's a bunch of Persona music, and we'll just throw in a couple of other songs. Why not? Like, alright, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
So you also played Smash, you know? I talked about it 2 weeks ago now, but you can go ahead and say what you wish. I promise if you talk shit, I won't get too angry.
I will only talk a little bit of shit, but I generally very like it.
Some of it's deserved.
I think that it's weird how they changed a couple characters. Like Palutena doesn't have her reflect thing anymore.
What do you mean? Because she does.
Well, she has the counter, but not the reflect, right? Does she?
It does both.
Oh, okay.
They combined it into one move.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. I'm so used to her saying like reflect and not like explosion flare, which is so weird.
She does say that though. Like she says reflect if you're reflecting. Yeah, she does.
Oh, okay. All right. I haven't played her enough. Ha! Oh, you find Smash expert, whatever. No, I was just like pressing the button and then having it go explosion flare. I was like, oh yeah. And it was like 5 seconds later. I was like, what? Wait, what? And then that took a second. But man, fun. Everyone's fun, and by everyone I mean Cloud.
So you're playing Cloud. I know that you're a huge proponent for Pichu.
Yes.
How are you feeling knowing that Pichu is legitimately top tier in this game?
I'm so happy about that. I'm so fucking glad that... Because Pichu was obviously a joke character, basically, in Melee, right? Like, It was just like, oh yeah, hurts itself and this just sucks. But now it's like, oh, they have that guts mechanic or something, right?
It's called Rage in this game.
That's what it is, yeah. And that's great. Pichu's great. Pichu's just like, at this point, it feels like, why is Pikachu even there? Is my thing. Like, fucking why is Pikachu there?
It's especially funny because, like, the Rage mechanic is what it is, but Pichu hurting itself now is almost like a nerf in of itself, because if it didn't do that, Pichu would be too good.
Yeah.
Because it's super fast. It does a shit ton of damage. I watched a video today where they talked about, like, stuff that's broken in this game. And they mentioned, oh yeah, Pichu's, like, side tilt. If you hit someone when they're, like, on the ledge, they're fucked. Like, it's crazy. Pichu just whoops ass.
Yeah, I love Pichu. Pichu's a fucking legend. I saw Pichu won a fucking championship. I saw some fucking tournament. Go Pichu.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah, so I've been playing Cloud, Pichu, Corrin.
Okay.
A little bit of Richter, and then I really want to play Bayonetta, but Bayonetta's too hard for me because I don't know what's going on there. I think I'm trying to do too much Bayonetta 2 stuff.
They nerfed Bayonetta quite a bit in this game.
I've heard that as well, yeah. I barely played her before, but yeah.
She needed it, but, you know.
She needed it, for sure. I mean, there was, on our what the fuck whatever things, you had put, like, oh, it's fucking 2 Bayonettas were at the championship or whatever, the ending tournament, right? Like, it was just like everyone was Bayonetta or something?
No, it was because the 2 top players were Bayonetta, and people were pissed about it, so they sat in the middle, they just had both Bayonettas in the middle of the stage, just charging her B attack, like the guns, just had them sit there for like a minute, and then someone had to go up and be like, you're stalling, you're not allowed to do that. Because people were so pissed about it. And it's like, on one hand, it is kind of a bummer that, like, the last Smash 4 event was basically the players flipping off the crowd, but also at the same time, the crowd deserved it, and also, why don't they do that when there's 2 Fox players doing it? Like, actually. It's like, come on.
I bet this isn't going to happen, but I really hope that Smash Ultimate destroys Melee once and for all, because I fucking hate Melee.
A lot of Melee players are moving on to it.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. I've really enjoyed, like, all the... I liked it playing Incineroar. I tried Incineroar. Incineroar is really fun.
Incineroar is fun.
I really like his up B.
Mm-hmm.
Just the dive kick fucking thing. Like, that's fucking great. I love that.
Yeah.
The side B is so fast. It's great.
Mm-hmm. You know how his down B works, right?
Yeah, it's good.
It's fucking sick.
It is sick.
Did you know that it stacks? I just found this out, too. It stacks. That's crazy.
My friend was telling me it's cool. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned who I'm playing.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm, of course, playing as Mewtwo and Lucina. But I really like Pokemon Trainer a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Squirtle especially. Sometimes I just go on like fucking rampages as Squirtle, and it's really good. It's just really fun, just like jumping around really quickly as that little shit. And then I really like Inkling. And
oh yeah.
people are usually confused when I play as Inkling because she's just she's so bizarre, but once you cover someone with your ink, it's a 1.5 times multiplier for damage.
Yeah.
And you just go in, and it's so good. Like like Inkling's all about like territory control, and I know that's pretty funny because that's what Splatoon is about, but it's all about like, oh hey, I'm going to lay down, I'm gonna throw bombs, I'm gonna, use the roller to make them slow on the ground, and then Inkling's also pretty quick in the air too, so you can just get in the air and start chasing. It's so much fun to just get people into corners and fuck them up really bad. It's great.
Absolutely. I really do like Inkling because, like you said, so different. And I've struggled to play them, but like I wasn't like, oh, I don't like playing this like I am with. I don't like playing as Fox or anything like that for some reason. Especially Wolf. But yeah, I'm just happy the Cloud's in this game. I know there was problems.
He almost wasn't.
There's only 2 fucking songs that pisses me off. At least they're bangers. But yeah, fucking Cloud is so good. He was so good in Smash 4, and he's still so good. I wish he was in English, though. That'd be funny.
It's still weird that they didn't do that, especially because they finally made Marth and Roy.
Because they did Marth,
yeah. Oh
well. To talk a little negatively on Smash, John, and I'm sorry, I know you'll disagree.
We'll see.
I wish that the World of Light was the second half the entire time instead of what the first half is. And by that, I mean, when you get to the halfway point, where it's all dark stuff happening or whatever, not for spoilers or anything.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say, Niall, how about you throw a spoiler warning in here?
Yeah.
Throw a spoiler warning in here, because I do feel like a good amount of folks have gotten past it, but at the same time, just give them a heads
to
up.
Be safe. Yeah, so the halfway point, it goes to the world of darkness or whatever after you beat the man, Galeem.
Galeem, yeah. Because the Darkon shows up.
Yeah, terrible name, I have to say.
I like Galeem. Galeem's a good name.
Yeah, because it's like Gleam, and you're like, damn, yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then it's like Darkon, I'm like, oh. But I like the World of Dark a lot, because I was like, they have a bunch of cool gimmicks going on, right? Like, they have the fucking, like, the Castlevania castle.
Yeah,
like,
they introduced more gimmicks in the second half than the first one. Like the only one in the first one that was really good was the Street Fighter one.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, they have the Castlevania one. They have Gourmet Race in the second half. They have
the Zelda one is cool.
The Zelda one, I don't remember if the Donkey Kong Country one was in the darkness.
No, that was in the first half.
Okay. And I mean, that was fun. Like, that was just more cute than anything, because, like, you just show up and it's just the fucking map with all the, like, see, like, Funky's flyers and shit like that. And you're just like, oh my god, that's cute. That's really good. But, like, definitely, like, the Zelda part and the Castlevania part were highlights for World of Light for me.
It's just, that's what I needed was, like, I was complaining when I got, like, 3 hours into the World of Light, because it was just kept being like, all right, so I'm just gonna fight like 70 spirits in a row before like I make any progress, really. Like, it's just gonna be like a gauntlet over and over again with like no real breakup. Like, the most breakup being, oh, you have a spirit who had a tree, and my problems with that, or whatever, to cut down a tree and make a bridge or something. And like, that's just like barely anything, and it just led to more spirit fights. So for a while it was like, ugh. But, like, the second half being like, oh, yeah, like, you're unlocking a lot more fighters. That felt weird, by the way. Also, like, the amount of fighters being around feels very unbalanced. Especially, like, I didn't like how in the last, like, 20 minutes you unlock, like, 5 people. It just felt weird, but, I just wanted more of it to be, like, the second half. Like, I want stuff to break up, because, like, don't get me wrong, I love playing Smash Brothers. I don't like playing, like, oh, this is a spirit fight that's going to end in, like, 3 seconds, and now I'm going to do this 20 times in a row. And then there's just one that will just be really hard all of a sudden. It was just sort of exhausting, I guess is the word I would use for it.
I guess I could understand where you're coming from if you're a normal person.
If you're not a Smash brother.
No, yeah, I mean, because I absolutely didn't get sick of it. Like, I am... so... Here's where I publicly shame myself. I have almost every spirit. I finished World of Light. I did 100% of it. And now I'm on the path to getting every single spirit. I actually wrote down, I have the piece of paper in front of me. You could probably hear me. I have the piece of paper in front of me where I physically wrote down every spirit that I still need to get. I only need like 114. Maybe 115, actually. But yeah, that's all I need now. So I've done like maybe twice as many spirit matches that are in World of Light, and I'm still really enjoying it. So, you know, that's
yeah.
See,
you're an animal. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. But I will say too, a thing that helped me. I wouldn't say helped me, but I think something that helps folks maybe put it into more perspective, and at the very least, like, not feel like you have to go through it as hard as you do, is if it's more like just event matches. Like seeing it as a story mode is almost to its detriment. Like, there's not really a story there. It's just, they're just maps opening, and there's just new challenges. So it's just like, hey, here's more event matches. If you want to do these event matches, go ahead. And
yeah.
all of the really hard spirits are also not mandatory. Like, they always put the really, really hard ones off to the side. And if you know what you're doing, you don't have to do any of the, like, super difficult ones. Like, I know people are like, oh yeah, Rayman's really hard. Oh, 9 volt and 18 volt are really hard. And, like...
Oh, the 9 volt and 18 volt just sucks by virtue of the fucking cowboy assist trophy fucking
the
sucks
sheriff,
ass.
yeah.
Yeah, sucks that fucking... Ugh.
Which is a problem until you,
get Pyrrha.
Yeah, it's either Pyra or actually the sheriff himself, because they both have assist trophy killer abilities. So that's like the one that you need to get, because I actually I think I fused the sheriff. I summoned him by, like, tributing a couple of other spirits, and then I just used that one, and there you go. It wasn't that bad. And, you know, like I said, I guess that is extremely frustrating, but it's also just really rewarding, just, you know, figuring out what you need to do to clear it and then beating a difficult enemy. Like, that is pretty fun when you do
John,
that. Yes?
Did you fuse the deputy? I'm sorry. I was making a joke. You said you fused the sheriff.
Do you dare?
I'm sorry. I know. It's like from 1957.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I'm flabbergasted, that's all. God.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, yeah, you should be apologizing to our listeners, not to me.
Sorry, everyone. You know, sometimes we try to make a joke every now and again, and it just doesn't pan out well. We appreciate your patience and understanding as we work through this difficult time.
But yeah, I get that's just me. I definitely understand where you're coming from, and I'm not gonna fault you for that. Absolutely not.
All right. Thank you, John.
But like I said, I am absolutely the weirdo motherfucker that like physically wrote down which spirits I need, and
don't worry, it's fine. I mean, I am on record as being the fucking person who played like Sonic 06 to 100%. Like fucking. Yeah, you're fine. And like be like, oh yeah, I like this. This is yeah, I know. Yeah, I really do.
All right.
Yeah. Sonic 06 is funny. It's really fucking funny. It's just funny all the time. So it's like, well, this isn't a problem.
I mean, yeah, if you're getting some sort of enjoyment out of it, then that's fine.
Yeah, and like you are with this. There you go.
Yeah,
See, it's a circle of enjoyment.
Even if it's sick enjoyment, that
Even if it's sick, yeah, that's Sonic 06 and that's Smash for you, I guess.
There you go.
Are you gonna play it on fucking hard, or did you already play it on hard?
No, I'm not gonna bother with that.
That just seems like it wouldn't be fun, honestly.
No,
like,
I don't need to do that. I don't need to prove myself to anybody, you know? Like I want to do what I'm finding fun, and what I'm finding fun is collecting all the spirits. So I'm just gonna do that. Like,
that's the mature gaming thing to do.
Like if I wanted to 100% it, like then I would do All-Star and Century Smash with everybody. And no, I don't want to do that. I'm good. I don't need to do that. But so speaking of having a sick, twisted enjoyment of something, Rose, do you want to talk about Fate Go?
Oh sure. Fucking yeah, it's especially sick and twisted considering I just like rolled on the gacha like 100 times and got nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. It's fine. They're doing the big like chapter 1 first arc or whatever ending event thing in English now. And that's pretty cool. I kind of like the concept of it where it's like, oh, it's Smash Brothers. It's everyone is here. It's just like a ton of like story writing for like every single like chapter in that game, but the writing is good in Fate Go now, so it's like a lot better. And it's just like a raid event or whatever. Everyone's just fighting a bunch of things or whatever, and it's just like there's this countdown timer in the top right of the screen that's like countdown to New Year, where it's like days until everyone fucking dies. I really like that. It's like a Majora's Mask, but in real life. And it's just fun, you know. Like I'm having a good time with it. It's like a super like high reward farming thing because this is the end of the story, and there'll be like a version of it that goes up for people who weren't here for the event or whatever. But like when you're doing it, it just feels like this like, oh yeah, here's like a bunch of super easy fights. You get like powered up if you're using the people that you really like. So you can just like really casually farm it and get like a ton of stuff. And that's been fun. I'm excited mostly because like I said in my Game of the Year list that Fate Go's writing is good now. It seems like it only gets better from everything I've seen of the future. So I'm excited to get shit like the next arc will be one that has like the Saber altar and John altar and like streetwear. You've seen that? Oh,
that's them going out on the town, fucking shit up.
Yeah, getting burgers and shit, motorcycles.
Hell yes.
Yeah, like I'm stoked for that. Like I'm stoked to get into like the real shit now. Like it's sort of been just like very stereotypical. Like, oh, here's the story. Like Babylon was fun, but it wasn't like mind-blowing.
It seems like they're getting into like actually having fun with it now.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like what all of it feels like. The events feel that way too. They finally started adding a bunch of UI stuff to the game to make it like, you know, reasonable. We still don't have the back button though.
Us filthy Americans don't get that for a good long while, huh?
Oh, jeez. Like, they keep saying at, like, fan events or whatever, they're like, we'll try to get the back button. We're so sorry. We'll try. And they're just like, Japan won't let us. And they're like...
Because, like, we have to wait until, like, it's synced up to the Japanese stuff, so it's like, when we hit the point where they got it, like, that's so weird.
That's gonna be in, like, a year and a half. Or something.
Yeah, and by then they're gonna get the fucking Noble Phantasm skip.
Yeah, they're gonna get the Noble Phantasm skip. They're gonna get like, oh, the game sucks your dick for you or something like that. Like, but yeah, Fate's fun. It's you know, larger discussion here. It's like the only gacha I can play because it's so brain dead almost. Like.
Yeah, that's why I was as into it as I was for a while. Like, I got really into, like, I really liked the Garden of Sinners event.
Yeah, that was fun.
Because that one was really just like, yeah, I can watch a TV show, or I can read something while I'm doing this, because it's just like, whatever. It feels rewarding enough that I want to do it, but it's also, you don't have to be that attentive.
Exactly.
That's why I fell off of, like, Dragalia and stuff like that, because I was like, not only do I have to deal with all this gacha bullshit, also I have to pay attention to it.
Yeah. Like, I was trying to get into Grand Blue for a while, because, one of my girlfriends is, like, the biggest Grand Blue person in the universe.
Yeah.
And I kept trying, and it eventually got to this point where everyone's like, oh, you should make one of these, like, super characters or something. They're characters you can make. And I was like, okay. And, like, it was just, like, managing, like, 1,000 different resources and, like, I had to tab through all these menus and stuff like that. And then I eventually got to this part where it just pops up this fucking screen for the next step. And it was like, get one rare drop from 50 different levels. And I was like, no. And then I stopped playing. And then Dragalia, it's the same thing. It's like, Dragalia, you have to think so fucking much. And it's not even, like, deep thinking. It's just, like, focus, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. I don't want to think when I'm playing a fucking gacha game. I'll just play a DS game instead, right? Like, yeah, I think that's where you've gone.
Exactly. That is my train of thought, where I was just like, I don't want to play these games on my phone. I can play slightly better and less obstructive versions of these games if I just go and buy GBA and DS games. And so, yeah, that's just what I did.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I am still playing Fate Go, is because for me, it is still like, especially where my roommate plays Fate Go and we're always watching anime, like, it's just like, yeah, it's something like, hey, we're watching fucking Nisekoi or something. Let's just, like, chill out on the couch, watch Nisekoi, and play Fate Go. Yeah,
like, sounds nice.
Yeah, it's a nice time. Like, that's why I'm able to play Fate Go. Because, yeah. Unless it's going through, like, a story, and then it's like, because there's a lot of writing now in Fate Go compared to, I think, when you played, probably. I think you got, like, a little ways into Camelot. So you might have seen the start of it.
I started Camelot, and then I dropped it because I was just like, I don't, like, I appreciate what you said about, like, enjoying it because of the difficulty and, liking the writing and all that, but I wasn't really into the writing, and then because it was a very sudden difficulty spike, and I had been running, like, the same team forever, and my team just did not mesh with that at all. I was just like, I would have to grind up a whole new fucking team. I'd have to, like, try to find new characters to play. I'd have to, like, roll the gacha a bunch. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm done. I was just done. Yeah.
You see, my thing with that game is I have cheesed, like, most of it, because I just have my, like, level 100 Shiki, because that's just how I am. And she's just, like, the best character in that fucking game.
Like, see, I use her, but I feel like I didn't really understand how to use, I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll try it again, and I'll just, like, have you or someone else I know sit me down and be like, look, you need to use this character in this way, and then I'll finally actually figure out how the fuck to play that shit, because I just,
It's pretty easy once you have, like, a setup that's, like, super easy, but, like, I don't know, what I've just been doing is just, I like a character, and then I use them. Like, I'm using, like, a bunch of 3 stars now. Taiga. They just put Taiga in as Jaguar Man. It's great.
Jaguar Man. That's fucking
Jaguar
crazy.
Man.
Alright. But yeah, so I guess speaking of GBA and shit, recently I stopped by a game store because I was like, you know what? I got Christmas money. I'm gonna buy myself a little something. I'm still gonna buy my friends stuff too, obviously. But John deserves a present here and there as well. So I went over and they had a buy two get one deal. It's like, alright, I'm getting Metroid Fusion, I'm getting SMT4, and I'm getting that Mega Man Battle Network 5 DS compilation thing with the 2 games in one.
Double Team.
I think that's what it's called. Let me look. It says, Mega Man 5 Battle Network Double Team DS. 2 games in one.
Yeah. I don't remember how you do it, but that game had, like... Remember when the DS was, like, being cool about GBA slot shit? Like, in Pokemon Platinum and stuff, you, like, pop in fucking Fire Red or something, and it's just like, hey, there's, like, Vulpixes or something.
Yeah.
that game's like that, where it was like super cool, and I really liked it. Was I obviously played 5 when it came out, the first 5, Battle Network 5. So I had like 100% file or something. When that one came out, it had a bunch of different shit in it. And I was like, oh, I'll get it just to play the other version that I never played. And if you popped in your fucking 100% of, I think, 4 and 5, you got like a special fucking outfit for Mega Man that completely changed like his Mega Buster and everything.
Ooh.
And like what he looks like on the bottom screen. And I was like, this is so cool. Shit used to be cool in games.
I can't do that because I just play it on the 3DS.
Yeah, right, exactly. But, I mean, yeah. I think there might be another way to get it, but I like shit like that in games. Cool.
Yeah, it is neat. But basically what happened once I got home, I popped in SMT4, and like 20 minutes later, I lost in like the 3rd fight that I did, and I got really upset at it. And I know it's a very hard game. I know you told me that I should just bump down the difficulty, and I've had a bunch of other people tell me, like, just keep pressing on, it gets easier as you go. That's fine, I'm gonna keep playing it, but I was like, okay, I'll give this another go in a little bit. I want to try Metroid Fusion. Started playing Metroid Fusion, and I think I'm gonna finish Metroid Fusion before I try SMT4 again.
Oh, hey, Metroid Fusion's a fucking good game.
It's really good. I love Metroidvanias, and this one's different though, because it's not just it's very linear compared to other Metroidvanias, and it was something that I had to kind of get used to. I wasn't really like I wasn't really playing it correctly, I guess, because I started off, I guess, how you would a normal Metroidvania, where you just try to get as far as you can, and then once you hit a wall, you're like, okay, do I have to get a new item? What do I gotta do? But the thing with this one is, once you hit a wall, it's not really apparent where you have to go, except actually it is, because instead of it being like, oh, you have to use this power here or whatever, you have to back out. You have to go to the, like, navigation center, and then your AI will tell you, like, oh, you hit a wall, so I'm gonna open up another one of the doors for you. Like, I wasn't really, like, you know, I keep stumbling doing that, because I'm like, okay, how much of this can I do before I have to go back and talk to Adam? And then, and it's a little hard to tell, because sometimes I'm just like, am I just not doing this right? Do I have to do the speed boost here? Is this something? But 90% of the time, it's just me being a little too stubborn, and I have to go back and report to Adam. But
that's the Metroidvania way.
I mean, honestly, that's almost like I'm basically just being more like Samus, because that kind of feels like Samus would just be like, I don't want to have to go ask for help. Like, I don't need to go talk to that stupid AI and have him open more doors for me. I'm going to do this myself. Like, I'm getting more into the role here, I guess. But yeah, no, I still kind of feel like I think I might like Zero Mission more.
Really?
Maybe. But I mean, I haven't finished it, and I do really love what Fusion is doing, and I love the atmosphere. Oh, like, there's points in Zero Mission where there's a little bit of fear here and there, but the SAX is legitimately scary. Like, I accidentally ran into it at one point, and it just obliterated me. And I almost again ran into it, because it was a part where I don't know if you recall this part, but there's a part where you run into a room, and there's a wall that you're supposed to blow up with power bombs, but you don't have the power bombs yet. So you have to use your regular bomb to go, like, underneath the room for a second, and as soon as you do that, you go back to, like, right underneath the door to that room, and the SAX walks in there and just trudges forward so slowly, and then uses the power bomb, and no matter what you do, you get hit, which is a really nice little thing, because I just imagine, in my head, I just imagine Samus getting hit by, like, this painful wave of energy and just having to, like, cover her mouth from screaming or something like that. Like, I just imagine that, like, And then the SAX like just keeps walking forward and then drops down, and you're supposed to drop down like right after it, but there's like you're supposed to hang up on like on a ledge while the SAX walks into the next room.
God.
And it's just so good because you're just dangling like right above it. Like if it looked up, you'd be dead. And it's so good. Like, it's perfect. Mwah. Metroid's really good.
It is. I especially like Fusion because of its like very horror tones compared to the other ones, like more overtly, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all like supposed to be like eerie or whatever, but I think Fusion really nails like just from that first cutscene where it zooms in on SAX's fucking visor.
And it's like, what are you staring at? Keep scrolling.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, so good.
See, it's like I feel like I like Zero Mission's like map more, but I think Fusion definitely has the like tone and atmosphere over Zero Mission. And I will say, I actually I drafted an article again. I know I always talk about articles and shit, and then they don't come out. But I did write an article. I drafted an article about like how Zero Mission's path from helplessness to power is really interesting. Just like the Zero Suit part is honestly one of my favorite parts in a Metroidvania game. Just because you have to go through that space pirate ship almost defenseless, and then when you walk out, you're like twice as powerful as you were before, and you're basically just like, come at me, I am going to kill all of you for what you put me through. Like, it's so good. It's really good. Love it.
Metroid is good, and that's why it makes me so pissed all these years. Like, Nintendo, like, maybe they're finally getting the picture, but, like, seeing shit like Federation Force come out was, like, super grim. Like, I was very, very low on Nintendo for a while after, like, Federation Force, Sticker Star, and, like, shit like that. Like, it was just, like, the 3DS, like, Wii U failure period of Nintendo was, like, them finally meeting their hubris. And I feel like those games really exemplify, like, their really bad thing that happens with them. Because sometimes you get good shit, like, hey, Smash Ultimate being the way it is, and it's like, they don't compromise, they just go with their artistic vision or whatever, something like that, right? Like, they just go with, like, what they think would be good, and do it. Like Mario Odyssey and stuff like that. Things that wouldn't be traditionally, like, AAA or whatever. But then you have, like, shit like Sticker Star, where it's like, this is just a really bad idea, but they're so confident about it. Like, this is just, like, one of the worst games I've ever played, but they're so confident about it. Like, what? Yeah. And that's what Federation Force felt like. Like, Federation Force, coupled with, like, Other M being the last game, was just, like...
Federation Force, I almost feel a little bad for, in the sense that, like, that game didn't seem like it was that bad, but it was just that, like, that was the only Metroid thing for ages. Like, if they had put out, like, a Metroid game a little while before that, and it was good, or, like, if they had put, like, Samus Returns out before Federation Force, I feel like people wouldn't have hated it.
People would have been fine, probably. Yeah. But it's just, like, that literally being, like, what, fucking 7 years or something since the last Metroid, and it's just, and like, God knows how long since the last 2D Metroid. At that point, it must have been like 2004, 3 something fucking grim. It's grim. I don't know why Nintendo...
Fusion was the last one before Samus Returns.
Yeah, it was. God, that's, like, think about that. Like, how does that happen when Fusion is so good? Like, how does that even happen?
I don't know.
Like, it's largely been fine because most of the industry has taken up the fucking slack for it. I bet, like, Konami fucking sure as hell did.
We're just like, all right.
Yeah, like, here's 20 Castlevania games, you motherfuckers. All right. But, like, it's just so weird to me. I hope 4 still exists. I'm worried.
Oh, it totally does.
Does it? Like, I don't... when they announced that last year...
Yeah, last E3.
That's like, but it's almost next E3.
They're not gonna cancel Metroid Prime 4 after drumming up that much hype.
They canceled Metroid Dread.
I don't think Metroid Dread was officially announced.
I thought it was at an E3 event.
They had it like on lists for stuff that was going to be shown at E3, but it was never shown.
Alright. Metroid deserves more.
It does. I do agree. It does. You did play... I'm almost remiss to call it a Metroidvania because I actually don't know.
Oh, it is now.
Okay.
After a certain point is, yeah.
Tell me about this, The Messenger.
Alright. So, The Messenger is a game that came out from Devolver recently, and I got it for free because Twitch Prime was just randomly for Christmas. It was like, here's every Devolver digital game that's ever come out, and I was like,
all right,
and that included The Messenger, which just came out like a month or two ago or something.
I think longer than that, but not that much longer.
Really? Well, it's still recent, and it was just free.
It is recent.
And that game starts out as an 8-bit Ninja Gaiden type game, and then about halfway through, it turns into everything becomes 16-bit inspired, like a SNES game. More like a Genesis game is what I would say. And like the music becomes higher fidelity, the animations, the sound effects, and stuff like that, and it becomes a Metroidvania. But you're going back through the same maps. And, like, now there's just, like, another layer onto it. And also they are, like, in high def now. So, yeah, you're going back through these, like, the old levels you went through, which were 8-bit. Now they're 16-bit. And you're just, like, using a bunch of new abilities you get and stuff. And, like, using a map, like, as a joke or whatever in the game. Because it's a very jokey game. Where it's, like, the whole thing is you're the messenger. You're carrying a scroll or whatever to save the world. Or something from like a demon curse. And like you get to this point where it's like where it becomes 16-bit and it becomes a Metroidvania, and it's just the dude's like, hey, check your map or whatever, it'll be helpful now. And the main character's like, I don't have a map. And he's like, did you ever fucking open the scroll you're carrying? What is this, you fucking animal? And he's like, oh. And you just open it and it's a map and you use it as a map. Metroidvania.
That's really good.
It's good. My favorite joke in the game so far. The writing's very like hit or miss. I think it's generally hits. Like it's just like a lot of like every level you can talk to a shopkeeper. That's most of the dialogue, and it's like you can always ask him about the current level, like an upgrade that you get, and then the boss, and then you can also have him tell you like a story, and the stories are just like very like generic, like here's a moral story or whatever, and then they're just like, well, what the fuck's the moral to this one? And he's like, I don't know. Everyone can interpret different things, okay? I'm not the boss here. Make your own fucking story if you have a problem with it, and stuff like that. But my favorite one of those was, there's this level where the shopkeeper's like, oh yeah, this it's pretty chill. It's like a vacation. Just like take your break. This will be like the easiest level in the game for you. Like, just take it easy. And you're like, all right. And then you get to the end of the level and you can ask about the level boss. And like, so like the boss is coming up next, right? And he's like, you think there'd be a boss in a level I said was really chill? Like, why would you think that? Like, this is a really like chill zone. Why would you have a boss on a vacation? He's like, all right, just the level geometry looks like, and he's like, no, it's fine. You can think whatever you want. And then the next 4 rooms are all rooms that are set up to look like giant boss battle arenas. And then you reach the end of the last one and you just go to the next level. They're just all empty. And I thought that was a really good gag.
That is really good.
But it's just like, it's a game that has fun. It's a very video game is how I keep talking about it.
Okay.
It's just like a platformer. It's funny. It's just a fun time. I'm kind of overwhelmed now that it's at the Metroidvania part, because it's like, all right, I've been through these levels. Now I have to check the map and go like, okay, is this where I need to go? No, okay, I need to go to this screen instead and stuff like that. And like, I enjoy a Metroidvania, so I'll definitely finish it. But I have a lot of other games on my plate.
As we do. Is there anything specific you want to talk about on that plate, or?
Sure. I started playing Pokemon Let's Go. I got the Pikachu version. A weird thing about that game is that I feel so much of it feels like they didn't think about it.
Not that wrong.
Gonna say the biggest thing, particularly, was I thought they removed Oak's Parcel because you got the Pokedex immediately. And then you just go all the way to the Pokemart in the next town, and they're like, here's Oak's Parcel, go take it back to him. And the prompt just comes up that says, go back to Professor Oak. And I was like, why even have this bit in here? Like,
because someone online on Twitter would complain that they didn't recreate it faithfully.
Man, who cares? Like, that's
I
fucking,
know,
like,
but
it's so stupid.
I'm just saying that's their reasoning.
It was so stupid in a game where they're changing so much. They're removing like abilities and stuff like that. Like, oh, but I like how casual that game is. Honestly, I like not having to do battles, and I like actually having incentive to just capture every Pokemon I see. Mm-hmm. I think it's weird that there are wild Bulbasaurs. It really fucked me up.
Yeah.
Also, the weirdest thing to me, I think, was like having this Pikachu on my back and going to Viridian Forest, and there's just Pikachu everywhere, and it's like, oh shit, okay.
These are the ones I can evolve. All right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But it's a nice, relaxing, fun time.
All right, here's my fucked up question.
Yeah.
You got any shinies?
Not yet. I'm literally just started. I'm only in Viridian Forest.
Okay. Viridian Forest is the easiest place to get shinies, so...
Oh, it is? Yeah. My fucking roommate, I've been dying from a cold this past week. I came down on a Wednesday, just came downstairs after, like, sleeping all day or whatever, and was like, what's going on? And I looked at the TV, and they're just catching a Caterpie, and I was like, you're still catching Caterpies? And they were like, yes. And I was like, how many? And then it was just like, she wasn't saying anything. And then I just looked at the screen, and after she got the Caterpie, it popped up and was like, chain 387 or something.
You don't need that big of a chain.
Oh, and it was giving her like fucking like 7,000 health candies per fucking capturing a Caterpie. And I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, you get more candies if you have a gigantic chain.
It's
but
so scary.
If you're looking for shinies, I think you only... Or shinies or Pokemon that have 4 perfect IVs guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
I think you only have to hit, like, 40 or something like that.
Huh.
It might even be less than that. It might be 30. I'd have to look it up again, because I only did that for a short amount of time. Like, I got one shiny. I got a shiny Meowth. That's it. I might do more later if I'm feeling up to it, but
yeah, I'll probably end up doing some when I get to the end game. I've been playing Ultra Sun as well before this. It was before I knew I got this for Christmas as a gift. I haven't been playing Ultra Sun, actually. I've been playing Moon because I'm trying to get a fucking shiny Pichu because I have the shiny charm in that game and everything. It's hell.
Yeah.
I had forgotten because it's been so long. I think the last time I bred for a shiny... Well, I did a couple in Moon, and then I got lucky with them. But the last time I really went through a shiny hell trying to get one was I got a shiny Mawile in X and Y. And just like... I think after that, I was just like, I'm never doing this again. And then it's like, now I'm here. I was like, oh, but the shiny Alolan Raichu's so cute.
Well, you know, if you do chain battles in Ultra Sun / Moon, it is a little easier than getting eggs, but you will have to put up with Pichus that can paralyze you, and that's the only real headache.
So here's my other problem, is I'm putting electric terrain on Pichu through breeding. So it's going to be like the ultimate IVs. Like, I already have like all of the Pichus that are coming out are just normal Pichus, but they're all Pichus that have electric terrain and like 4 to 6 perfect IVs every time.
Okay.
So
alright. Okay.
It's just it's like when this Pichu comes out, it'll be perfect. Like, it'll be like the best fucking Pichu. It's just,
good. Right.
I need it to come out. I'm dying.
Okay.
I have 5 boxes full of Pichus.
What you need to do is you need to just start sending those motherfuckers out. Start putting them out on the global trade or whatever.
Honestly, I should just start the Wonder Trade, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Wonder Trade. That's what I meant. Wonder Trade.
Yeah, I'll probably do that once I'm done. But yeah, Pokemon aside, my girlfriend got me Torna, Xenoblade 2.
Xenoblade Chronicles, yeah, okay.
Finally gonna play that at some point. I have a mini micro SD card coming finally for my Switch next week. So I can actually have more than one game on it. 'Cause it's fucking Switch.
Yeah, do you just have like the code sitting there waiting? Like...
So weird thing about the Switch eShop. Weird thing about the Switch eShop is that I redeemed the code and it just downloaded it. Because I got the expansion pack, 'cause that's cheaper if you own the game or whatever than buying Torna. And it downloaded just Torna, but not like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I don't have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 installed. It just downloaded like the DLC files and put like a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 portrait on my Switch, like as if it's a game. But like you click on it and it's just like, you need the game for that. And I was like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, why did it do this? That's weird. I just think that's weird. I also bought Dragon Quest XI and Prey.
Okay.
So I'm finally going to get around to Prey, which was a game I played like first hour of, and I had a good time with it. And I'm going to play Dragon Quest XI. I've played like a 10th of Dragon Quest VIII. I heard 11's good.
Alright. Sounds like a good collection of games, Rose.
Hell yeah. This is all to stave off my like Kingdom Hearts 3 dying thing going on, because they fucking leaked it, and
I mean, that's how I was with Smash. Like, that was what I was doing with Pokemon. Like, I was just like, I'm just playing this until I'm just doing what I gotta do until Smash Bros. Comes out. Like,
yeah, that's me with, like, they leaked, like, Kingdom Hearts 3, right? They did the fucking, like, some dude, like, stole them or something and got them out, like, a month and a half early. Yeah, literally. And I've, but I saw someone uploaded a video of like the opening cutscene, and I watched that, and I was just like, I'm gonna die. I like kept saying to my girlfriends, like, I'm going to die. I need it. Please help me. Please free the mob from Square Enix's clutches. They captured them. Please free them and get me the game. I need it.
Fucking Nomura just like beating the shit out of some like.
Did you see what Quentin Flynn said?
No. What?
Okay, so Quentin Flynn's the voice of Axel or whatever. People were like, or he was like, it's a bummer that like this game's got leaked before it's gonna come out. I'm sorry, everyone, or whatever. I hope you don't have to see any leaks or whatever. And someone was like, it's really like fucked up that someone would do that. And Quentin Flynn's like, last I heard, Square captured him. And I was like, captured him? Like, what? they throw a net over him and take him back to like their base? Like, what does that mean? How do you capture him? Like,
captured him.
That's so funny. That's like literally his tweet. You can look it up. It says like, last I heard they captured him. Like, what?
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to retweet that in a little bit.
Yeah, it's really good.
It whips ass.
But I wish they didn't capture that person, because I would buy a fucking $3 million copy of Kingdom Hearts 3 because I'm dying.
Stay safe, Rose. You don't have that much longer.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It's only a month. Oh.
Barely.
In that vein, also, I've been playing. Just finished a replay of Kingdom Hearts 2 for my girlfriend who's never seen Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2 owns still. I love.
That's the one that I've played that I like. So yes,
it's the good one.
It is the
best part of that game is the final boss fight being like 3 hours long. It owns.
Okay.
No, it's like good. I promise. Like, it's very paced out. It's just cool. And I started Birth by Sleep. We watched a couple of the movies. that they have for the other games 358 days. Those are weird because they're like a combination of like new cutscenes that they made to capture the game events, and then like just like a window that will pop up with like a still frame of something that happened in the game, and it'll just be like, Roxas and Axel went to Tinkerbell Land, and Tinkerbell helped them fly. Axel couldn't fly, and then it will just like go to the next cutscene, and it's like them all being like, do you think we'll all die one day? I'm just waiting for the second where my like breath stops. Like, and it's just like 358 Days owns like it's just like this horrible nightmare because it's all the goth characters, but they're still going to Disney worlds. But I was reminded of Birth by Sleep, something I completely forgot existed in that game. There's a Mario Party game you have to play to level up. Mm-hmm. And it's just Mario Party?
Huh.
Without the mini games? Against, like, Cinderella? It's all AI, it's single player?
Weird.
I've just been so baffled by it. It's just it's Monopoly Mario Party. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to, like, place things on squares. You just go around the map. A horrible music loop plays that's, like, 8 bars, and it kills me. Mm-hmm. It's a fucking weird game. Mm-hmm. Kingdom Hearts is weird, and I'm so psyched for 3, because it's gonna be fucking weird.
Sure is.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Alright, John, what are you doing? John, tell me.
I haven't been doing much else, you know. I went and visited my family for Christmas and all that, and so that was basically just me huddled in playing Smash and fucking watching Law and Order SVU with my mom, which I guess is going to be a new Christmas tradition, is watching fucking SVU, I guess, because we're just. Have
you seen the Incel episode?
Not yet, but you know what? We're probably going to, and I'm probably going to have to explain to my mom what an incel is, so.
No, don't worry, they explain it. That episode is so fucking funny, John.
I'm probably going to have to clear up a little bit about it, but, you know, because usually I have to do that when they talk about something from the internet.
He kept saying my wife was Stacy. That's not her name.
Pretty soon, in like a year or two, there's going to be an episode about like the fucking Doge memes, and they're going to be like, they said that the murderer was killing women named Bethany, and because she trapped a dog in a picture or something.
Oh no, Karen, you wretch!
Karen, I can't believe you would trap Doge. He just wanted to see his kids. And the dude's like stabbing her. Karen, no! Why did you do this to Doge?
Did you ever see the Gamergate episode?
I did, and that episode was really rough.
What, you didn't like gaming ISIS? The weird, like, fucking their gamer mask? I thought that was the weirdest part of it.
They actually surprisingly had, like, and I know this is, like, pretty serious, but they had a surprisingly, like, solid episode about school shootings, which was really surprising. Really? They actually talked about, like, the big reason why kids do this is because of toxic masculinity. Like, they talked about that. And I was like, that's actually, like, pretty progressive for fucking Law and Order SVU. Like,
yeah, it is. I remember, I watch a lot of Law and Order Criminal Intent is the one I watch. Mm-hmm. It's very detective-y.
Yes.
More than anything else. And there's just noticing, like, when I'm watching the ones from, like, 2001 to, like, 2003 or whatever, it's just so weird. There's this, like, constantly, like, there'll be a character who's, like, a communist or something, and, like, they'll just be like, oh, this fucking crazy guy over here, or whatever, and then it'll be, like, just, like, an accidental murderer or something, and it's just like, what is this thing happening, like, in every other episode?
Weird.
But, like Law & Order's just always like that. It's weird. It's weird.
I will say, I feel like the times that SVU has its good moments are actually because of Mariska Hargitay. Like, she's actually like a really big like proponent for like sexual assault victims and Like she does a lot of like charity work, and I'm sure that like knowing her getting out there and talking to people, I bet she actually like knows what she's talking about in a lot of situations, which, you know, that's great.
I mean, Ice-T knew what he was talking about in that one episode of the gaming episode where he said that the new game coming out was like Civ 5 with all the expansion packs. Oh, no, sorry, Civ 4 with the Brave New World expansion pack.
Yeah, Ice-T does know what he's talking about. I cannot get over his fucking tweet where someone like pulled up fucking receipts on him eating a bagel, and he was just like, that's fiction, that's acting. Like, he acted that.
Oh, Ice-T's so good.
Twitter's so good. I told my mom about how he like puts gamer talk in front of all of his gaming tweets, and she was just like, "That's actually a pretty okay idea." I'm like, "All right, well, I guess you proved it." So we all thought it was crazy, but if you think it's a good idea, I guess it works.
Yeah. God damn.
But I do want to just maybe go over a little bit about Game of the Year.
Yeah, I was gonna say we started and then went into Smash territory. As want to do with you,
as we do, as we are to do. I'm really glad with how Game of the Year turned out. It was a relatively smooth process, especially considering how rough it could be in the previous years.
Yeah.
You know, there's still some stuff that we could polish here and there, but I'm just incredibly glad that we're at the point where I'm not saying we have to get structure or something like that. We're at the point where I'm just like, we could fix stuff here and there, but, you know, like that's a great feeling. Like, we could just polish the stuff here and there. Like, so what? We gotta polish shit. All right, whatever. It's still great right now. People love it. So by the time you hear this, we'll have all of our stuff up. Is there anything that you maybe want to elaborate further on? Like, you know, we didn't record our deliberations, so there's a couple of awards that people might not be able to fully grasp on just a quick glance. But
sure, I'm gonna open up our fucking lists to give myself a quick reminder, because it's been a hot minute since we did our write-ups and everything.
Yeah, sure. You know, why don't I could just run down the winners?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that sounds good.
Do that.
Yeah, do that.
Let's see here. So yeah, we got best music was Deltarune with Celeste and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 runners up. Which,
the tragic category where I had to murder you.
Yeah, like it was very much one of those things where we had Deltarune and Celeste like locked in. And I was arguing really hard for Smash, and you were arguing really hard for Xenoblade, and you just kind of edged out for Xenoblade, which, you know, that's fine. I do really love Xenoblade's music, so I'm not
it's still something you like, so in the end, we both win.
Yeah, I'll be fine. But is there anything you want to, like, is there something you want to shout out for Xenoblade? Like, because, you know, like, we have our write-ups for Deltarune, and I feel like people understand Celeste's music very well by now. Yeah,
absolutely. I've been listening to a couple more of the later remixes that I haven't gotten to in Celeste, and they're so good.
Sure, yeah, but yeah, just talk to us a little bit about Xenoblade.
All right, all of the field music in Xenoblade, just like we said earlier with Smash, like we wanted them to be in Smash because they're fucking good. Like they do the Final Fantasy 14 thing that I really like, where it's like you have the upbeat version for like the just normal daytime, and then when it gets to night, there's just like a nice piano, quiet, smooth version. And even besides that, like, I think the song that I used as an example was like the Torna battle theme is probably the best JRPG battle theme I've ever heard. It's
up there.
Astonishing. Like the only one I like more than it maybe is the Final Fantasy 13 one. It's just so fucking good. Like I love when JRPGs have a really like not just going for like orchestral style. Like there's nothing wrong with an orchestral style like Final Fantasy 15 went for or whatever. Or like I mean, there's a problem with Dragon Quest because it's written by a racist, but
yeah,
like I don't choose Dragon Quest as an example. Like that stuff is like just very like blasé, just very boring. And then like Xenoblades is done by the Chrono Cross composer, and it fucking shows.
Yeah.
It's just full of a lot of like jazzy instruments and a lot of fun stuff going on. And I actually really liked one of the ones I gave as an example was the song that plays at the end of chapters, the like guitar one that always just sounds like the ending of an anime.
I mean, yeah, it basically is.
It's just really good. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is just like really good. It has like a good variety of music, I think, is the thing. Like,
for sure.
And it's all original, you know? Like,
yeah.
that was my argument against you in the end, I think.
I know.
But like it is like I always find that really impressive. Like when Final Fantasy XIV pulls like a song from like say Final Fantasy VI, I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but like the just sheer amount of original music that game has is like when it's really, really good. So I just love to see games be really original, and I think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in general is a pretty original game.
For sure. Let's see. We gave best audio to Tetris Effect, and the runners-up were Celeste and Wander Song, and just all three of those games, they are built on their music, but I just felt like Tetris Effect is... It is its music, right? Its music. It is its music, and the gameplay is how it flows into the music. You know, Celeste is all about... Like, the music complements the gameplay, and that is absolutely enriching, and that is not a detriment at all, but it's like Tetris Effect, that is what it is. Yeah. There's no question about it. And Solon was the one that really pushed for Wander Song, and he's talked about it quite a bit, but just from what he's said, it sounds like that game is very much... Like, it is part of its music, but I feel like the reason why Wander Song didn't take it over Tetris Effect is because with Tetris Effect, it is very... It's hand-woven, almost, how the game will play and how the music works. Wander Song, it does interesting things with the audio, and it should be commended for that, but also, like, you can at times just kind of just start going, and it just still works, and, you know, like, that's... Like, you can do interesting things with it, but at the same time, you can just futz around with it, and it'll still work. It's not as impressive as Tetris Effect. Let's see, your best visuals were Forza Horizon 4, and the runners-up were Return of the Obra Dinn and Luca Born of a Dream. And I still love the fact that we gave best visuals to Forza Horizon 4 because not only is it a gorgeous game, but you can just completely just disrespect all of these nice sports cars with whatever dumb bullshit you want. Like,
I think like my argument to be
that's
like,
why we
like
gave it
I'm
best
agreeing
visuals.
with
Like
this.
when Niall posted a video of like he took a 3-wheel car and painted it up like Monokuma, and then just wrote like Pussy 007 or Piss 007 on the back, and just turned it all the way up speed-wise, so it was just like swirling around in this gorgeous, lush environment. It's just like that's a video game choo-choo right there. It's disrespecting your surroundings, disrespecting your souped up shitty car that has Danganronpa on it. It's so good. Obra Dinn and Luca are also very stylistic, very gorgeous games that I am glad that we gave a nod to as well.
I was thinking when we were talking about, should this be the best? My mind was drawn to the fucking Ruby Rose Ruibi car that had a fucking Subway sticker on it. Like, just like, this is like this really fancy car that has Ruby Rose on it, and then it just had like a Subway sticker added to the design, and it was just like, this is amazing. Like, this is... A game let you do this, and it looks like breathtaking. It looks real. Like, that's so fucking dumb, and it owns.
It's a very good. We gave best presentation to Dragon Ball FighterZ, and the runners-up were Splatoon 2's Octo expansion and Deltarune. Man, what a year for presentation! Dragon Ball it's just Dragon Ball. It's watching Dragon Ball, but as a game.
Yeah,
it's incredible. And then, I would have went for Splatoon 2, but like Dragon Ball is definitely a good winner.
Yeah, like you look at Dragon Ball and it's crazy. Like it's just crazy.
It's insane that they pulled it off, but Splatoon 2, it's
just the perfect style, right? Like it's indicative of the 80s like vaporwave style thing without going too obnoxiously into it. Like it's like just it's really good. It's like still fresh, as they always say in the game. Like, it's just fresh and good. And I love just how that game was in general, because I think this is the only category I really had it in. But that game was great. Like, all the new music is really good. The format that they went with, the fact that they made a single player expansion to Splatoon, like, that's crazy. Like, you wouldn't have expected that because of how, like, tacked on the single player already basically feels.
Yeah.
And then they really went out and they added, like, a fun original story, like, fun interactions with the characters, like the fucking chats that they have, the chat window where you can, like, go to their forum thing. That's so fucking good.
Absolutely.
And just how it's set up as, like, a gauntlet of, like, a bunch of different mini challenges instead of just, like, one long level. It's just, like, it's fun. It's a fucking good game, and everything about it is stylish. I love that games are getting more stylish. Thank you, Persona 5, maybe. Because I feel like that's really reinvigorated people's UI design in general.
For
and
sure.
Stuff. Like, damn.
Let's see here. We gave best moment to the ending of The Missing. And the runners-up were Walking Through the Town in Deltarune and The Last Climb in Celeste.
Every time I think about Deltarune.
I mean, you know, just being told that Sans fucked your mom never gets old, you know?
I said it during the thing that needed to get this on here was that, and just, like, walking up to fucking Sans Undertale and having the option to, like, he just says, like, hey, and you can say, great to see you again, or who the hell are you? And I just think that's Deltarune. That's the best part.
Absolutely. I mean, in a game that has a shit ton of really good parts, that was the best part still.
Yeah, like, it was basically just, like, I would say a better version, almost, of the pacifist ending to Undertale, where you go around and talk to everyone after you win. Like, it was just so good. It's so fresh.
Yeah, because not only was it you, like, going around and talking to people in the town, it was also, like, really sinking in that this is, like, some weird alternate universe to Undertale. Because you meet all those people, you see, like, oh, these characters that were alive are actually dead. These characters are not friends in this universe. This character's doing this. Like, it's very different and very unsettling.
Yeah, it owns. And then The Last Climb in Celeste is great. I would talk about The Missing, but it's kind of spoilers, and I don't want to spoil anyone who wants to play the game.
And also you wrote about it. It's also
I wrote about it. It's on a review that you can read.
Yeah,
and also the Game of the Year lists.
You know, we don't have to talk too much about the stuff that we wrote about. I more want to give a little bit of time to the runners up.
Yeah, Celeste is just fucking great game, and, like, the thing I love about that game is how every single level is a new mechanic, but they don't stack the mechanics, pretty much. It's just like, hey, here's a new gimmick for the level or whatever, and it's all new. And then the last level just being, like, a gauntlet of getting to do, like, just enough of a mechanic from each level, and, like, just go through it so fast with, like, a new mechanic added and, like, a triple jump and stuff, and it's just so... It works with the themes and everything in such a great way.
For sure. Let's see here. We got Hella Brokenest, which is one of the more fun ones. Fallout 76 won that, of course, but the runners-up were Vampire and The Quiet Man.
Have you seen The Quiet Man, right, John?
Of course I have.
Okay, I was going to say there's no way you haven't, but... I was showing that to my girlfriend, and she was just losing her mind over when it turns into a video game for the first time. Like, it just goes so shitty so fast, and just everything.
I will say The Quiet Man, like, it at least runs correctly, I guess. I don't know, but I will say the game on here that I'm, like, more sad about, because Niall really liked that game a lot, and it just crashed so much that he couldn't even finish it.
Yeah, like, I've been wanting to play that forever. I love vampire shit, like, all the way, and it's like the idea that it is so broken. I've heard it's been so broken. I've heard it hasn't been fixed really. And it's still $60?
Yeah.
Like, that's such a fucking bummer. That's asking so much. Yeah, that's a real bummer. See, sometimes we're like, haha, this sucks, haha, like, it's so broken, like Fallout 76 or The Quiet Man, but, like, then you have, like, Vampire, or, like, I think we've made the argument, I think, in the past, like, for some AAA games that we've liked, that are just, like, end up broken at launch and stuff like that, and we're just like, this is just a bummer.
Yeah, it's sad.
It just sucks.
Let's see, our best character is Susie from Deltarune. And the runners-up are Madeline from Celeste. Is it Madeline or Madeline? How do you pronounce
I mean,
that
ultimately, you just name yourself fucking whatever in that game, so...
Sure. And then Nia from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Oh, our girl.
Our girl. I'm so proud of her. I really am.
She's so good.
I'm not going to spoil too much about her, but I just like thinking about her sometimes, and it brings a tear to my eye. She's great.
She's such a... she's like... Even just, like, in terms of her design, it's, like, just such a good design. It's just
She's
such
adorable.
a good design. She's... Especially in a sea of, like, extreme booby anime time, like, that is Xenoblade sometimes.
It's so good.
And just, like, she's so, like, normal, I guess. Like, she just looks like a nice girl. Not like a extreme... boob time.
I just love whenever she starts talking to somebody and she like starts being a little snide. She does like a cat like paw thing to her face. Like, yeah, it's so good.
Nia.
Do you have anything to say about Madeline? Because I still haven't played Celeste.
She's just everyone that we know. Like, I think the most relatable thing is like she's talking about her depression to how bad her depression and anxiety are to her friend that she's made on the mountain, Theo, and he's like, oh my god, how do you cope? And she's like, I just drink a lot and get mad on the internet and cry. And I was like, this is, you got it.
You're reading it.
Yeah.
Boy.
That game's just fantastic, and I love her interactions with Theo. Who's like pretty much the only other character in the game. There's a couple like one-offs, but like he's there for the whole game, and he's just really nice. And it's really nice to see their interactions and seeing inside Madeline's head as well.
Worst character was Marcus from Detroit. And the runners-up were Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2 and Lara Croft from Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
So, like, just real quick, I know we don't want to talk about the ones we wrote about, but fucking Marcus, like, we could have put any of the people from Detroit on here, honestly. Like, we could have put Connor, we could have put fucking, like, Kara. It's all bad. We could have put the robot baby.
I kind of just went with... I was just like, I'm just going to trust Niall with this one. Whenever Niall says
Marcus
is the worst one. Like...
Marcus is the worst one. You put, like, racism... a Jesus figure. At one point, he literally is, like, crawling through, like, this giant landfill of robot arms all trying to grab him, and it's like, this is stupid, and then it's like, he comes out the other end, and he's like, I'm reborn as Jesus Christ. And I was like, oh my god.
Does he actually say that?
Basically.
Oh.
They all say, are you Jericho? And he goes, maybe. Or something like that. And I'm like, oh, fuck me.
But, yeah, I mean, the Lara Croft thing is just real quick. We could just talk about how they made her this, like, hateful fucking, like, I need to destroy all of this history person. So stupid. Like, oh my god. I have no idea why you would do that.
Yeah, like, I mean, I talk about this all the time. In Rise of the Tomb Raider, she's, like, randomly pulling down, like, Soviet Union cosmonaut posters and stuff like that. And, like, just burning them with, like, flame arrows and stuff. And she's just like, take that. And it's like, what? What do you have against the cosmonauts? Like, they pioneered space.
Look, even if you have a problem with communism or something, like, if you're supposed to be a history person...
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Why are you destroying that? And B, they're just... people that went into space. Like, what's the fucking problem? Like,
it's not a picture of Stalin wearing a spacesuit or something. Like, it's just so weird, and the new game seems way worse about it because it's like, you know, going to fucking Central America, South America.
Yeah.
Killing all the savages. Woo.
But then, Rose,
Yeah.
you can go in a little bit here, but I think you can really go in when we talk about most disappointing. But talk about Arthur Morgan a little bit here.
Okay. Arthur Morgan is like, honestly, I would say the most thing he's a victim of is because he has some moments that are like reasonably written, but the problem is he is written so inconsistently and oftentimes in just like a sociopathic way when it's not supposed to be portrayed like that. That it's just like he's terrible. Like, I think like you can play that game as I talked about later, like you can play that game as like the nicest person in the world and he'll just start like beating up disabled people like for money. And you'll just be like, I have no control over this. This is interesting. Or like you could be doing absolutely nothing bad. You could just be doing the game all normally and like very like low key and polite to everyone. And then like Arthur will just sit down at camp and like one of the women of the camp who only exists to do this come up and sit down next to him and go, Arthur, what's wrong? And he goes, I've been a bad boy. I've been killing so many people. And stuff like that. And it's just like, this sucks, man. Like, I'd say that game has just the worst writing in general, like out of anything I've seen in a long time, because the problem with a lot of games recently is they all want to focus on the concept of choice, right? Because that's the power of the interactive medium of games. You have choice. You can make choices and stuff and have a varying, like, story and stuff like that. But Rockstar doesn't do anything. Like, the game's going to end the same way. All the characters are going to end up in the same way because it's a prequel. And, like, just the way that they write without even caring about anything, like him like being forced into beating up disabled men, right? Like to use that as an example, like you're forced into that even though the game's like you're making a choice, you have moral decisions and stuff like that or whatever. You're not, though, because as soon as it requires the narrative, like needs you to do this one specific thing, it makes you do this thing, and that's just so lazy. Like it sucks. Arthur Morgan fucking sucks. And I'm sick of fucking people coming at going like, oh, well, have you read his journal that he writes where he's like, oh, I saw a flower today, it's mighty pretty. Like, wow, they're right, that really humanizes him. Damn. Fuck off.
God damn. All right.
Hate that cowboy. It's especially bad because there's another character you play as in that game who is much better. And it is very clear how bad Arthur Morgan is after that. And
for sure. All right, real quick, best surprise, Deltarune. Runners up were The Missing and Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. So yeah, I mean, Deltarune obviously won because that literally came out of nowhere. That was like the Undertale Twitter was just like, something's happening tomorrow, and then all of a sudden on Halloween, oh hey, here's the first chapter of the Undertale sequel. Like, hey,
yeah, for free.
For free. Insane. But then at the same time, like even like that's the only reason why Deltarune kind of inched in front. Yeah, because The Missing was like, oh, Swery's doing this like little side game with Arc System Works, and nobody really knows what the hell's going on with this. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, oh my god, no, wait, is this really well made, really moving, really well written game? Like, what? Like we all thought, like, oh, he's putting everything into The Good Life. Like, the Missing's probably just some like shitty thing he shit out, and it's like, no, it's amazing. Like, what?
Like, I remember when The Missing was announced, I was just like, oh, that's just how he's funding The Good Life. Like, he's just doing some like random thing or whatever. And then I saw like it's about a lesbian who hurts herself, and I was like, oh boy, here we go again. And then it's like, oh wait, oh okay, oh shit, oh, Swery has trans friends now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like,
all right.
And like now it's just like, damn, that's like one of the best games I've ever played. Like, all right, cool.
There you go.
And I feel like a lot of people feel that way. Like, even if it's not like oh yeah, this is the best game I've ever played. Like, there's like, damn, like this exists. How does this exist? Like, wow, this is like awesome. Like, you wouldn't have expected it. Especially from, like, Swery, given, like, Deadly Premonition and stuff like that.
And then Bloodstained wasn't as much, but it was still very much this thing where they were like, oh, this is just like a Kickstarter stretch goal that we'll make a little retro game, and then, oh, here's this Castlevania 3 pastiche out of nowhere that's like really fucking good. Yeah.
It's a great game. And it came out before the game.
Yeah, it's so good that people are basically just like, I don't even care if actual Bloodstain is good. Like, Curse of the Moon is enough, and that's like saying a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Most disappointing.
Oh boy.
Red Dead Redemption 2. And runners-up, Ni no Kuni 2 and Yakuza 6. So,
real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say real quick, let's do the runners-up here. Ni no Kuni 2, yeah, like, I liked what I played of Ni no Kuni 1, and I feel like 2 just was way too bloated and didn't know what it wanted to be, and was not as fun as the first one.
Yeah, it was bloated in, like, a very dry way, where all of the systems just didn't need to exist. Like, it's one thing to have a lot of... Like, Xenoblade 2, right? Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has a ton of systems, but, like, they have a reason to exist, pretty much, and, like, you engage with them to a degree. Like... I mean, either that or you could ignore it and still have fun, right? Like...
Yeah, that's the thing, is that, like... Xenoblade, at the very least, like, there's two options where you engage with them and you have fun with them, or you don't and you still can get by. Ni no Kuni 2, it's like, you engage with them and you don't have fun with it, and if you ignore them, you can't get far. Like, that's the weakness. That's the difference between the two games.
And it's just like, I love games that are like city builder, not like actual ones, not like the Sims ones, but like games that have like a little mini game where you're building a town. Like, I fucking love My Life as a King, Crystal Chronicles, Final Fantasy. That fucking, like, I love that shit. I love building up a town and like sending people out on missions and stuff like that. And then this just felt like ass. It just like sucked. Like, I remember I like maxed out my castle and everything, and I was just like, I didn't have fun that entire time. Like, that just sucked. And it's a bummer because it's so cute. Like, everything's so cute, and
it has one of the greatest intro sequences of all time.
Yeah, it really does. Roland is a fucking legend.
The fucking president just he has a fucking pistol.
There is this hilarious arc. I can't even stress how funny this is. Where everyone becomes convinced that the president of the United States, who is obviously the secondary main character, has betrayed everyone. And like, they're showing him with like darkness coming out of him and stuff, and he's like, heh, heh, heh. And it's like, well, clearly he's just doing this as a bit to like accomplish something, and like everyone's like, no, he wouldn't, he's betrayed us. Like, the president's turned against us. And he fucking like, and that's the whole arc that's about solving racism, and man, that game's a trip.
And then Yakuza 6, I just feel like that game was not what it should have been. It was pretty lacking compared to a lot of other Yakuza games that came out recently, and it was just kind of a bummer. I don't think
compared to Zero.
Yeah, like compared to Zero and even like Kiwami 2 and like 5 even, it definitely didn't live up to them, and that's a shame. But Rose, I'm leaving the floor out for you. You go ahead and talk about Red Dead all you want for a little bit.
Fucking hate Red Dead. Red Dead sucks so bad. I have an article that will be going up eventually. We're working on it right now. But I've said this on Twitter. People said maybe you're being a little hyperbolic. I am not, okay? Listen to me as the person who played Sonic 06. I 100%ed Sonic 06. I said that earlier. That's still true, okay? Listen, Red Dead might be the worst game I've ever played. Like, straight up. Like, that game is 90 hours of misery. Like, I enjoyed maybe 5 hours of it total. And, like, just... the way this game is talked about in, like, larger mainstream press circles is insane to me. Because you heard me and Niall when we were doing the deliberations. Like, we're both just so, like, soul sucked out of our body and, like, just dead about it. Like, we just, like, hated it. Like, That fucking game is just full of so many systems that exist because it's a AAA video game. It has to have this system. It has to have this thing. It does all this shit. It does a ton of shit that just like people always complain about from other games, but for some reason in this game it's like considered like revolutionary and realistic. It's the least realistic game I've probably ever played. Which is ironic because they are at least the most tonally dissonant, I would say. That's what I would say, where it's like all of these systems exist for realism, except when they don't, which is most of the time. Like, they have all these animations for making horses take forever, like making everything just a slog because it's, oh, this is how it would be in real life. And it's like, I don't know, when I walk down the street, I don't look like I'm like dying most of the time. Like, I'm not like doing a little jig with my feet just to walk like 10 feet into the distance, which is what you have to do with every character in that game. When I ride my horse into my camp in real life, I don't have like everyone just start like yelling at me and make me warp backwards. Like, it's just like I this is the biggest point in my article that I have written up, but the hunting in that game is hands down some of the worst hunting I've ever seen, because it requires like as much like tedious effort and waiting as like the worst of Monster Hunter, but like somehow handles everything worse than Monster Hunter, like the old ones. And that's crazy to me, because like, so to give a quick rundown, you have to like look at an animal before you even start hunting it. You can't even look at the tracks, which the game encourages you to. You have to look at the animal, make sure it's pristine, and then sneak up behind it, shoot it in the glowing red weak spot when you use your special cowboy eye mode.
Yeehaw.
Hope that you killed it with that. If you didn't, then you just give up, because it will be pointless to get it. Because you need a pelt to be in perfect quality and a body to be in perfect quality to do anything in the game with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, there are 4 tiers of like rarity and everything for the pelts, and it's like, why? Why even have this, right? Like, it sucks. And just like, it's not fun. You don't have to do it. The legendary animals are even worse, where it's just like, you go to a spot, you look at poop. You go to a spot, you see a tree with claw marks on it. You go to a spot, there's more poop. All right, the animal appeared, shoot it, it's dead. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's not compelling or interesting. Like, in Red Dead Redemption 1, I would even say, like, the hunting was more compelling, because it was just like, hey, I'm wandering around, oh, a cougar attacked me, this sucks, like, it's tough to kill or whatever, all right, I killed it, now I can do something with this. Like, now I can, like, at least, like, either get some money or, like, make something. Like, make a new backpack or something. I didn't make any backpacks in this game. I never increased my inventory. I never, like, did anything, because it was so fucking tedious. It just wasn't fun. It was such, like, a chore to do anything, and not in, like, an interesting way where there's a payoff. There's no payoff to anything. It's just a ton of things that exist to be like, whoa, isn't this interesting how it sucks? And that game is so fucking dead set on being like, hey, you gotta do the cowboy shootouts every 5 minutes or it gets boring, to the point where it just becomes ridiculous. Like, there are like 5 different shootouts in the first city you go to, Valentine, I believe. There's like 5 different shootouts where you kill like 40 people each time. And it's like, you know, this is like 1890, right? Like, there's like 10 people who live in every town. Like, what is this? Like, I'm killing the entire population and they just, like, respawn? Is that what's happening? Like...
Oh, that was really rough. Oh, well.
Yeah, like, and then they just go about their business and they see you again and they go, hey, fella.
Got me last time. See you around.
It just and then, like, there's just all the side shit sucks. It's like, find the cave paintings for the time traveler man. Find dinosaur bones for this crazy old lady. It just sucks ass. It's a game that sucks ass. Yeah, thank you for apologizing. I wish Rockstar would.
They need a lot more apologizing to a lot more people. Yeah, they need to
apologize to their goddamn... Fucking, I was looking back, and Red Dead Redemption 1 had the same exact shit, where they all came out, people were like, yeah, my I had to like find out that my family had died or something while I was working on the game, and I didn't know until the game released or something, and there's shit like that coming out, and like, and then they laid off all those people also when Red Dead Redemption 1 came out, because, Red Dead Redemption 1 made no money, not enough to keep developers.
Oh, no.
And just everything about this fucking game sucks ass. Mm-hmm. It's a bad game. You shouldn't praise it, even if, like, you like parts of it. Don't praise it, legitimately, because, like, you're just encouraging them.
Well?
Grump.
Oh, there you go. That's your opinion.
That's my opinion, yeah, sorry.
I feel like some folks are probably going to want to argue with you about that, but you know what?
I'm sorry. No, I don't want to be like, oh, yeah, fuck you if you like the game. Like, really, like, you can like it. That's fine. Just, like, make sure to be thoughtful in your criticism of it, I should say. Like,
your praise of it.
Yeah, your praise of it. Like, you can say, like, you like the system, you like this bit or something, but just, like, make sure you're evaluating, like, what the cost was for that and how it is not worth it. Like, It really isn't. Like, there's so many other games that are able to accomplish so much more than this game without doing any of the things that Rockstar did. Like Celeste or something like that.
There you go.
Look at those.
All right, let's go through the rest of these real quick. Best writing, The Missing, and the runners-up were Heaven Will Be Mine and Deltarune. Talked enough about The Missing and Deltarune, I feel. Is there anything you want to say about Heaven Will Be Mine?
Yeah, me and Janie are the only people who played this game. I mean, it's very made for us. We're out here. We're the gay dweeb lesbian people. Like, just it's good. It's a fun narrative. The writing is just like really engaging. It's like simultaneously both realistic to like how a lot of the people I know talk, and then like just really good, compelling prose. Like, it's good. If you like sci-fi and stories about like dealing with trauma and stuff like that, like I really recommend it. It's a fun mech thing. I wouldn't say it's very fun, actually. Now that I say that, it's a fun experience because it's just really compelling. I think like it's just
for sure.
It's very engaging.
All right. The What the Fuck Award, which I am really shocked, but also at the same time not. Giant Bomb gave the exact same award that we did.
Oops.
They gave their like hottest mess award to Fallout 76, same as us. And the runners-up was Philip Messuen, however the fuck you say that guy's name, I don't know. Him stealing all the reviews. And we just wrote the AAA industry. They put down something along the lines of, like, the games industry, how it treats people, something like that.
Yeah.
So, we agree.
Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ. This year we had so many. Like, I remember we got to the end this time around and we were just like, fuck, man. Like, there's like 8 different ones. We ended up compiling the AAA industry one because we had like 5 different ones for Sony and Valve and Nintendo.
Yeah, we were just like,
shit.
oh, here's like 7 things for Steam and, yeah, Sony and Rockstar and, yeah, like, it was just, it was way too much. So, yeah, just, hey, treat your fucking workers better. And workers unionize. That's it. Like,
yeah. Cut those fucking CEO salaries.
Yes.
Don't listen to shit when people go like, oh, games need to be more expensive. They don't. Workers need to be paid more, and the CEOs do not.
Yes, exactly. Let's see here. Best mechanic. We gave that to the self-mutilation in The Missing. And the runners-up was Swinging in Spider-Man and the District Health Mechanic in Vampire. Which, like, again, you know, it's sad that we weren't able to just... Yeah, like, Vampire is such a damn shame because, hey, that District Health thing seemed really neat. Like, being able to... Like, having to weigh, like, oh, am I going to suck someone's blood and power myself up to continue in the game, or am I going to try my best to be healthy because, hey, I'm also a doctor and I'm trying to not be a bad person, and it's an interesting thing for a vampire game to do that.
Yeah.
Especially because it's set during like the plague times, right? Or no, is it the Spanish flu?
It's the Spanish flu, yeah.
Spanish flu, yeah. So it's a gigantic, horrible disease spreading across the land, and you're trying to be a doctor and trying to fight it off, and if you take too many people, then people are going to be weaker and weaker, and the flu is going to just take over the cities and the districts, and it's going to harm you even because you're going to have less people to feed on. And then, hey, we don't really have to talk too much about it. Spider-Man had really good swinging.
Yeah.
Like, I like that game a lot. I like that game more than I feel like a lot of people did, and I understand why. But I think we can all agree that the swinging in that game is the best thing about it, and it is fucking amazing. Okay. The worst mechanic. Another Red Dead winner.
We don't have to talk about that one. We think we've had enough. But man, that fucking morality meter.
Yeah, and then Detroit and SNK Heroines items. Which Detroit was pretty similar-ish to the Red Dead thing.
Like, kind of, it's like, when people complain about Telltale games, like, being like, oh, they'll remember that or whatever, like, at least Telltale generally does shit with that. Like, the Detroit stuff just, damn, like, it's just so stupid. Mm-hmm. It's just like, there's no way to, like, tell, like, what's the right thing to say for any given person, because it's so inconsistent David Cage writing. And
absolutely.
Just, like, it's so jarring to just all of a sudden, like, say something random and then all of a sudden, like, Hank loves you now. It's like, well, fucking, like, why? And then even, like, despite all those things where it says, like, Hank hates your guts, and then at the end of the game he saves your life and is like, I love you, Connor.
And then, yeah, SNK Heroines, I'm going to get into that for the next one. Yeah, we got worst game when it was The Quiet Man, because it had to be The Quiet Man. One of the worst games of all time.
It really is.
And then the runners-up were Detroit and SNK Heroines. And, we talked about Detroit. If there's anything you want to say about Detroit.
Just real quick, I can't get over the fucking Square Enix accolades trailer for The Quiet Man. I keep thinking about it, like, constantly. Like, just, like, this fucking cocky fucking going for it, like, thing that they do for The fucking Quiet Man.
Like, oh, you just didn't understand it. Like, fuck you.
Didn't get it. Like,
we got it.
You're right. I didn't understand your racism. You're right. Thank you for coloring that out for me.
And then SNK Heroines is just maybe one of the most confused and awful fighting games I've ever put my hands on. It's bad at everything it tries to do. It's fucking rancid to play. I could never imagine getting anyone else to play it with me. It's got a really stupid story mode. They can't even make any of the characters sexy. Like, they fuck that up. It's so stupid.
I don't know. Terry's like, ooh.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. The fucking fans figured that out. Like, the design itself isn't that bad. But you look at that model, it's awful. All the fan art, that's great. But the actual model in game, it's stupid as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked rough. Mm-hmm. All of it looked rough.
It did.
Especially the DLC.
And it's a shame because they put in characters that I would kind of want to be in KOF at the least. Like, if they were like, oh, hey, we're gonna put Skullomania in KOF. Be like, fucking hell yeah. You put, Jeanne d'Arc from World Heroes in there. Like, that's a fucking cool pull. Put that in KOF. But, no. Just put them in the shitty SNK Heroines game that I don't even think anyone will buy those characters. Like, I can't imagine anyone spending any fucking money on that shit. I can't. Whatever.
There's so many Jeanne d'Arcs.
There are.
It's driving me crazy.
If I had just left it there, people would have been like, wait, from Fate?
Yeah, they put Fate's Jeanne d'Arc in there. What's happening? What, they put Grand Blue Fate Jeanne d'Arc? They put the real Jeanne d'Arc? They put Jeanne d'Arc from Bill and Ted in there? Like, what?
Oh boy. Alright, let's get on to questions, folks. If you want to send in questions, it's videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask. And then you'll sound like these fine folks. Shula says, who'd you cast in a live-action Dragon Ball movie? I think David Spade would make a great Yamcha, if only because I want to see him get murdered by Nappa, played by The Rock. That's...
yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I got a good one.
What is it?
Idris Elba as Piccolo.
That's not bad. I was gonna say Tyler 1 should play Vegeta, and that one really tall lady should be Bulma, just so they can recreate that picture.
That would be good.
I don't know. I can't stand thinking about live action adaptations and stuff like that.
Mean, we should just get one of the two people who had the pictures for Goku in the PSP game. Remember how there's like two different Gokus? Like, we just get one of those guys again.
God.
They could be Goku.
Let's see here. We got one from Maxi Bajillion, who says, "Hi folks, long time, first time. This question's been on my mind for a while now. Which Smash Bros. Fighter is the biggest Coldplay fan?" Mewtwo.
Chrom.
See, I think Mewtwo really likes the scientist, but that's it.
Yeah. You don't think Mewtwo likes clocks or something?
I think maybe Clocks too, but Chrom has like the full discography.
Yeah, Chrom's like Chrom's picking up Lucina from like, I don't know, like the club or something, and it's just like, "Did you have a good time, honey?" Blasting Viva La Vida.
He's like swerving on the highway. Like,
yeah, and he's singing along. He's having a blast. Yeah.
This song's about me.
It reminds me of your mother.
Which one?
Not Cordelia, like I told you.
Century Punk asks, "Got any good gamer jokes for gamers? We just gave you one. Boom.
Boom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole podcast.
Go. There you go. Video game shoots you. I live for it." Curl Factor asks, or mostly says, "Shoots did a wonderful job in their Game of the Year coverage. Thank you so much. What was your favorite user interface or menu of 2018? This here. Now, I'll just get mine out of the way. I know this is extremely obvious, and of course I'm just going to say it, but Smash Bros. Has a really good menu. I love it. I love the Smash Bros. Menu, and it's very apparent that it's based on Persona 5, but you know what? Sakurai said it was based on Persona 5, and that's probably why Joker's in Smash.
That makes it okay.
Yes.
I just say, like, unfortunately, I love this game to bits, but Xenoblade's menus are...
They're not great. Yeah.
They're really bad.
They're bad.
Let me think about this. What's a good menu?
Good menu from a game.
I mean, I like in the missing, it's your phone.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's an interesting and smart way to use the UI.
Yeah, like just scrolling through line conversations. I was like, yeah, this is pretty, yeah. There's gotta be one that I'm thinking of.
I mean, I don't know. Deltarune's, like,
Deltarune. I love the battle ones, especially.
Yeah.
Like, just...
Like,
feels like a big step up.
Like the pause menu, take it or leave it, but the actual, like, upgrades they did to the battle mechanics, that's, like, the UI, really good. Really good.
Deltarune's good.
Deltarune's real good.
There's one that I just can't think of, but that's fine.
Okay.
There weren't many video games this year.
Yeah. If you think
Monster Hunter World was pretty fine. Yeah. Compared to, like, how Monster Hunter usually is.
I mean, that's like... It's a diamond in the rough there. Alright, let's see here. We got an anonymous question who asks, if you exposed an animal to gamer goo, would it mutate like the ooze in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I think they would just die.
Yeah, they'd fucking die. It's scented... It's like scented, it's like a drying agent with, like, it smells like fucking hand sanitizer. So yeah, you'd probably just dry out and or kill the animal. Like, if you want to kill a fucking frog or salamander really quickly, just dump some gamer goo onto it and it would suffocate probably. It's a little fucked up, but you know what? That's how it goes.
That's how it is.
All right,
I remember.
Go ahead.
Splatoon's UI, the Octo Expansion's UI is fucking great. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good.
All right. Our last question is our last question of the year. There you go. This is the last question of the year, so you should feel a little honored, Harlequin Wheels.
Yeah.
This is a 3-parter real quick. Number 1, Vegeta aside, what do you think is the best Chooch bit of 2018? I really liked when y'all read John Taffer RP tweets, and also when Chooch pivoted to classy and fancy content.
Fucking.
I almost don't want to answer this. I almost want to just be like, hey, why don't y'all send in your favorites? I would like to just hear y'all's, because I kind of can't choose. I say dumb shit on this podcast so often I can barely remember it.
My favorite bit is obviously when nobody ever stopped you from going on your crazy Smash leak rants like every other time. Like, just letting you, like, enabling you to just be like this madman prophet, like, yelling in the streets.
Listen, Solon enabled me really hard.
I know, that's what I mean. It's like, that's the best bit. It's just like, someone be like, tell me more, John. Tell me more about the Grinch, man.
Listen, the Grinch leak, I was pushing really hard for the Grinch leak for what the fuck. I still can't believe that wasn't at least a runner-up. That shit is so stupid.
We all thought it was stupid beforehand.
Even if it was real, it was stupid, okay? I thought it was stupid when I thought it was real, alright? It's stupid. Alright, number 2, what end-of-the-year gacha game events are y'all playing? It feels like every year there's twice as much to keep up with now. I mean, I'm not doing any. I mean, I guess there's the 3 limited time spirits in Smash Ultimate that I got like immediately, so maybe that, but is there anything that you're doing, Rose?
Yeah, I'm doing Grand Blue's just doing free pulls now again. You know how they do that. So I'm just fucking doing that. Not playing the game, just doing that. Fate Goes, I talked about the event earlier in the show, like doing that like pretty casually though. I know a couple people, you know a couple people too, who've just been like doing like a ton of that.
Absolutely.
Going crazy. And then they had the Christmas events for Fate Go, but I think the weirdest thing about the Christmas events for Fate Go that they did is because this like end of year event is happening, like fucking they did both of the Christmas events in November.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm guessing they had to because it was like, oh, hey, the timeline is going to line up to the big end thing.
Yeah, but it was just like really funny to just be like, yeah, there's 2 fucking Christmas events. They're both in November. Like, all right, okay, sure. I feel like there's another one I'm doing. I did the band. No, I don't. No, I don't. No.
I'm just asking. I'm sorry.
No, I know. It's fine. I'm doing a similar thing to Grand Blue that I do with that, where I log in and then pull, and that's it. And then maybe someday, Bandori, my Bang Dream Girls band party. They did. This is not our Christmas event, but the most recent event has been one I was waiting for forever because I had to know what the fuck happened. Because the picture for the event is one of the girls running into the distance crying, holding a baby penguin. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? What is happening that causes this? And the answer is, a baby penguin escaped and she just found it. And just started screaming and running around everywhere going, what do I do with this?
Holy shit.
And that was the whole event.
Alright, and part 3 is just unrelated, but here's to an even better 2019, and that is a good place to leave questions off, and that is a good place to leave Chooch in general this year. I guess we could just wrap this up by saying thank you so much for supporting us through this year. It's been a real hard year for all of us. And
everyone in the world.
Everyone in the fucking world. It's been a real headache, but we're going to keep pressing on. We're going to keep making Chooch to lift your spirits, to tell you about all the dumb shit that goes down in the world, and hopefully do a little bit of good. But yeah, thank you all so much for your support. If you're listening and you want to follow along with us throughout the next year, we have our Twitter account at VGCC. We have our Tumblr account, videogamechuchu.tumblr.com. And if you want to hang out with us, there's a part of me that almost wants to not tell you about our Discord right now, because the thing that we've been doing every night is watching fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. So, I don't know if that's better or worse than Duel Masters.
It's better than Duel Masters.
It's better than Duel Masters. All right.
Because I think GX is like funny. Like I think GX has like really dumb bits to it. Like from what I remember.
One of the episodes we just watched was like a Big Lebowski joke where the duelist was like really stoned the whole time and like he made everyone else contact high, but Jaden didn't get it because like when he plays when he's dueling, he's basically already high.
Has Yugi shown up yet? Because I remember that being the dumbest shit.
Yugi shows up right at the beginning, and that he gives him the winged Karibo. That's that.
But what a card!
Yeah, which it's a shit card. Like it's Karibo but worse. And then there's an episode where Yugi's deck is going on tour, and it's like in a museum.
Yes.
And this kid who's like losing all the time, but he copies everyone else's decks, steals Yugi's deck and like pretends to be Yugi, and he's just like doing a fucking Yugi voice, like I'm summoning the Dark Magician and all that shit, and but the whole episode is supposed to be like, oh, Jaden beat Yugi's deck. Does that mean that he's better than Yugi? Like, oh shit. Man, it's really good. Anyway, yeah, listen to Chuchigatari.
Yeah, listen. Where we won't talk about fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
We'll talk about normal shit on Chuchigatari.
Yeah.
Normal shit. Anyway, it's the Discord server is thegamezone.zone. Just type that into your web browser and it'll bring you straight there. And I'd like to thank Melt Channel / Magic Circuit for our theme song, Crush, off the album Magic is Real. If you want to listen to more of their stuff, it's Bandcamp, or meltchannel.bandcamp.com and magic-circuit.soundcloud.com. And if you want to support us in the new year, because we're going to need it, it's patreon.com/VGCC. Rose, thank you so much for being on.
Of course, thank you for having me. I'm so glad I could podcast. I really wanted to do this final podcast of the year with you.
Absolutely. And again, thank you so much for the support. We'll be back next week with the first 2019 episode of the Video Game Choo Choo podcast.